Alrighty, hello everyone. Welcome to Port Canaveral. We got a 3-ship Friday this afternoon. You guys are excited and ready for a awesome set of sailaways this afternoon. We've got the Carnival Glory here at Cruise Terminal number 3, Utopia down at Cruise Terminal 1, and Disney Wish down at Terminal 10. It's a very hot afternoon here in Port Canaveral, but it's going to be a good one. Let's see if we can get this loaded back up so I can see the chat. There we go. Welcome in, everybody. We got Caleb, Tim, Jetty to Jet. What's going on? Yes, it is a surprise stream. I kind of set this up like last minute today. It wasn't originally planning to come out, but the weather doesn't look too good this weekend, and Mother's Day is on Sunday, so I don't really know how much I'll be here this weekend, but it'll be a great day nonetheless. That's crazy. Yeah, it's too hot for that. But again, welcome in, everybody. We've got about 15-ish minutes until our first sail away with the Carnival Glory here at 3:30. Yeah, the Glory just did the muster drill just a few minutes ago. How's everybody doing this Friday afternoon? Everybody excited for the weekend, I hope? Anybody cruising this weekend? I will actually be cruising next weekend. This time next week, we're going to be on board MSC Seaside. Looking very much forward to it. Successful besides one stream crash. Oh, that's very good. Good to hear those technical issues are subsiding. Very good. Cruising to nowhere. Womp womp. That stinks. Yeah. I'm very much looking forward to next weekend. It's going to be a good time. Much needed. Much needed cruise. I know it's been a month since the last one, but it's needed. I'm not really a big fan of Roblox. Hello from Arkansas. Welcome in, Teresa. Hello, hello. I know they have the cruise ship simulator game in Roblox, but I'm just not a big fan of the game. Hey, as you guys are coming in, be sure to leave a like on the stream. Lets me know that you guys are having a good time. Lets me know that you are enjoying today's stream. And of course, be sure to subscribe. If you're checking us out for the first time, we do live streams just like this all the time here in Port Canaveral and other Florida cruise ports. Freedom of the Seas, November 19th. Nice. Very nice. Live on Monday? Yes. As long as the weather's good. It looks like the weather the next 3 days is pretty spotty with the rain. But I will probably try to come on Monday for Caribbean Princess if possible. Can't guarantee Sunday just due to Mother's Day, but I will do the best I can. But more than likely, we may miss Sundays because of Mother's Day. But we'll try to at least come back Saturday, though, or tomorrow. What's up?
Do you know where we're going tonight?
Where?
Back
Outback. Are you gonna get a ribeye?
For Mother's Day.
Very cool. Very nice.
And I'll be here Sunday I'll be here Monday, Sunday, and tomorrow and today.
Cool. What do you get from Outback?
Probably some
Chicken tenders.
fries.
From Outback? All right. Eight more days till Star of the Seas. Awesome. Hope you have a great cruise. Have a great time. Unfortunately, I will not be here to live stream your particular sail. I'll be on a cruise myself as well. But I hope you have a fantastic time on Star of the Seas. That is the best ship ever. I sailed on her maiden voyage last August. It was absolutely incredible. The Big Mac music. Oscar, what's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you, buddy. We'll try to, as long as the internet's good, we'll try to do live streams while we're on board. Let's see what the weather's like. So there's a 60% chance of rain tomorrow. That's not good. Sunday's Mother's Day. And then 60 on Monday. We'll monitor the weather. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were just on Star. Awesome. Brandon's vlog today was another episode of Absolute Cinema. It was a good one. It was a good one.
Carnival Glory, dropping lines, getting underway from Port Canaveral's Cruise Terminal 3 bound for sea. Standing by Channel 12 for concerned traffic. Pilot aboard Carnival Glory. Security, Canaveral pilot aboard the Carnival Glory. Dropping lines, getting underway from Port Canaveral's Cruise Terminal 3, bound for sea. Standing by Channel 12 for concerned traffic. Pilot aboard the Carnival Glory.
Let's go ahead and zoom in on the Glory.
Canaveral pilot aboard the Carnival Glory. Dropping lines, getting underway from Port Canaveral's Cruise Terminal 3, bound for sea. Standing by Channel 12, this channel for concerned traffic. Pilot aboard the Carnival Glory. Riker Bow, pilot on the Glory. Hey, good afternoon. Carnival Glory here at Cruise Terminal 3, just inside the jetties. We're dropping lines. We're the first one out today. You'll have a couple more pretty tight behind me. They both leave at 1600.
Rather have the 7th Oasis class be named Empress or Majesty? Those are the two names that I've heard floating around. I have heard those two names floating around as well.
Okay, understood. You're already out of the
Empress
channel,
would be cool.
and you're standing by. Thank you, Rocker Bob.
I think Empress would be a cool name.
Yes, pilot aboard the Carnival Glory.
Guess what comes with Vision Simulator?
Good afternoon. We're the
What?
first out. We are dropping
Ocean
lines.
K.
Once we get
Cool.
underway, it puts us 20 minutes or so, 15, 20 minutes before we
Cool.
coming past you.
And I do have MSC World America. It's world class.
Cool.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I'll give you a call once we're underway.
You ruined the vlog saying that, didn't you, Oscar? I agree. Yo, Hendrick. What's going on, Coop? Yo, Hendrick, the GOAT. Just booked Norwegian Luna? Not, you would. That would be amazing. Luna was one of the best ships ever. How much is it? It was like $90 and $90, $95 or something like that. It wasn't very expensive at all. Viva next year for a transatlantic. That would be sweet for a transatlantic. That would be awesome. That'd be a lot of fun. I may have said that's not very expensive, but it is. I guess in just relation to, like, at least it's not hundreds of dollars. Wearing a hoodie and that, I know there's somebody way down there by the bushes that's wearing a hoodie. That's insane. Excited for Norwegian Epic to come back to Port Canaveral in 27. Cool, unique ship. Oh yes, she comes here quite a bit, or she, she's been coming here for quite some time. On and off seasons, but it'll be cool to have Epic back here for sure. Very, very unique ship.
On the motor yacht tops, Canaveral pilot aboard the Carnival Glory on channel 16.
I do wear 3 layers when it's like 48 out. That's like freezing. It is basically below freezing.
Motor yacht tops, Canaveral pilot aboard Carnival Glory on 16. Tops, Canaveral pilot aboard Carnival Glory on 13.
I don't think I charged my batteries for my camera today. That's
On the
not
motor
good.
yacht tops, Canaveral pilot aboard Carnival Glory on 12.
Yeah, just carry the one and it's... Carry the one and that's freezing. Exactly.
Motor Glory, go ahead. Hey, we got that inbound motor yacht. He's clear now, but I see he's kind of swinging around in the channel there. If you could, just keep an eye on him. I couldn't raise him on the radio. I tried him on 12, 13, and 16.
Okay.
I can swing over there right now and get
The battery is good for the camera.
Yeah, as long as he's to the north, he's got plenty of room. We're about to come off the dock. Roger, sir.
Let's see. She should be coming off any second now. Welcome in everybody that's just now joining in. Be sure to leave a like on the stream. Lets me know that you guys are enjoying it and also having a very good time here. Again, our first ship should be underway any second now. Carnival Glory is dropping her final set of lines this afternoon as she begins to set sail for a 3-night cruise to the Bahamas. Betty Grant. Oh wow, that's amazing. Yes, happy Mother's Day, early Mother's Day to everybody, all the mothers that are here in the chat. Happy early Mother's Day.
Sure, Victory 1 is headed inbound into Port Canaveral. We'll turn in the middle basin and dock at Cruise Terminal 2. Any concerned traffic, give us a call, channel 12, Victory 1.
Yeah, her horn is in the funnel, unlike Mardi Gras. She typically will do a horn coming off the dock, so we might get one any second now.
Thank you.
Glory and freedom slander are allowed and encouraged.
Pilot on the Glory. Make contact, he's aware, he's going to stay to the north. Okay, yeah, that works. Thank you very much, Sheriff. Appreciate your help.
Alright, let's go.
Secure day. Hello, station. United States Coast Guard Sector Jacksonville, Florida. United States Coast Guard Sector Jacksonville, Florida. United States Coast Guard Sector Jacksonville, Florida. For Coast Guard Safety broadcast concerning a header to navigation in the vicinity of Lake Utopia. This is the channel 22 Alpha 1022, frequency 157.1 megahertz out.
First ship is underway, everyone. Carnival Glory. Does anybody know where she's going to? Is it just Celebration Key this weekend? I believe. I'm gonna play some Forza Horizon 5. Oh, I played a little bit last night. I need to focus on editing is what I need to do in reality. But I think the Splendor is the best looking Carnival copy and paste ship. Costa design makes the ship look more complete. If that yeah, I've always thought that the ship is very unique, of course. It's the only one, it's a Concordia class, which is insane by itself, but two, it's the only Concordia class that's in the Carnival fleet, so it's just very, very cool. Just Celebration Key. Yeah, I've seen that she's only been doing that. That's kind of nice. I like having the sea day, to be honest, on my 3 nights. Yeah, I would like the Splendor to come back to the US. It'd be cool to see it again. Speaking of Forza Horizon 5 that Oscar mentioned earlier, Horizon 6 just got the launch trailer out today, which is pretty cool. I'm very much looking forward to that game. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing Beachcomber. I might have to take a couple trips down to Miami to see it. That would be really fun to see. Perhaps, maybe we'll do Forza Horizon 5 on the game channel this weekend. That'd be nice. I might hop on tonight. We'll see. I do need to get some editing done, but I like to procrastinate, so maybe. See you on the Freedom last week. I did see some people doing the circle waves on Freedom last week. That must have been you, yeah. I believe I did. I hope you had a good time. Alrighty, here she comes. Alright, got a good party going on up there. I love to see it. Welcome in, everybody. As the Carnival Glory comes by, be sure to hit that like button on the stream. Lets me know that you guys are having a good time and enjoying the stream this afternoon. And I hope you guys enjoy the sailaways this afternoon. I don't think I've heard this song on the sailaway parties before. That's cool. Very, very nice. And if you're just checking us out for the very first time, we do this all the time here in Port Canaveral and other Florida cruise ports. So be sure to subscribe down below as well to make sure you don't miss any future live streams. Spin the camera here. Mix of the original and the remake vibe. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, it's like, okay, that's Beyonce. I haven't heard that one before, so I figured that was a remix. That's cool. Definitely a new song choice for the sailaway parties. Let's zoom in. Alrighty. So there goes our first ship of the afternoon, the Carnival Glory. Off to a good and quick start this afternoon. We're gonna get 1 of 3 down, and the next 2 are both scheduled to leave in about 20 minutes. All right, there she goes. We'll follow Gloria as she heads around the corner here. Again, welcome, and everybody be sure to leave a like on the stream. Lets me know that you guys are having a good time this afternoon and enjoying the live stream. We do this all the time here in Port Canaveral, so definitely hit that subscribe button. Don't miss out on any future live streams. We will be back again tomorrow afternoon for a 4-ship Saturday here in Port Canaveral, pending on Sunday due to Mother's Day, and then we'll try to be here again on Monday for the arrival of Caribbean Princess. For Utopia are the solarium suites above the bridge. The bridge wings only accessible through the solarium. I'm assuming that they're pretty soundproof given that they're right next to the busy public area. So there's an entrance or an exit for the suites in the solarium, but they're technically at the end of the hallway. So I believe it's, if I had to guess off the top of my head, I believe it's deck number 14 where they're on, and you just go all the way to the very end of the hallway and they're at the end. But there's a normal, cabin corridor type of entrance, like a typical room, but there is that entrance and exit in the solarium, which is kind of unique. Yeah, of course. They are pretty cool. They are pretty cool rooms. It does appear that the Harmony of the Seas got those suites as well. They just added them to Allure of the Seas back in her dry dock back in November, or I guess back in the fall. And then they just added them to Harmony of the Seas. She'll be set to re-enter service, I believe, in the next week or so. Yeah, Harmony got the double bridge look with those suites, and then they also got the giant letters down the side of the ship, which is pretty neat. It looks a lot better than I thought it would too. I was kind of worried because of how long of a name Harmony is, but I think it looks pretty good. It looks very, very good. Most likely, and I believe her dry dock is probably next year. I wouldn't be surprised if Royal announces their next wave of dry docks relatively soon, just given that they're probably coming up for next year. So I think things like Symphony, Quantum, Anthem probably are due for some upgrades to some extent. I'm assuming those will all get the big letters. Ovation got the big letters, so I'm sure Quantum will get it. I'm sure Anthem will as well. Let's go ahead and spin around to Utopia, since she will be our next ship this afternoon. There we go. Boom, there we go. Doing a junior suite on Harmony at September. Awesome, that's sweet. That is really cool. A junior suite would be awesome. I think that's what my think my parents had a junior suite when I went on Wonder last year in November. It was very, very nice room. Nothing over the top, but very, very large, very spacious, huge balcony. It was pretty much all you could really ask for. So upset that Odyssey never got the suites area like Spectrum did above the solarium. Oh yeah, that is true. I never noticed that. Andre, what's up? What's up? What's going on? Good to see you. Very, very nice Friday afternoon here. A little warm, a little toasty, but overall, very nice afternoon here in Port Canaveral. Excited to be here on Friday. Look forward to all the sailaways this week. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We will be back tomorrow. The weather looks like it might be a cloudy and overcast day. Small chance of rain, but overall should be a nice afternoon. And of course, we have Mother's Day weekend this weekend as well on Sunday. Wish is not moving, no. Wish isn't set to leave until another 20-ish, 15 to 20 minutes. Actually, I get us about 10 minutes. They should both be leaving at the same time this afternoon, which is good. But Norwegian Aura has an extra Haven cabin above the Haven restaurant. Very interesting design twist. Oh yes, I noticed there was something different back there. I didn't realize it was a cabin, but that's really cool. Norwegian Aura looks amazing. I'm actually on the Miami inaugural for that one next year. That one's one of my more anticipated ships right now as well. You missed the Glory. Yes, correct. You missed the Glory. But we still have, I would say, arguably the two best ships this afternoon, being the Wish and the Utopia, still set to set sail in about 10 minutes. But yes, I just got off of the sister ship, the new sister ship, the Luna. Fantastic. One of the best ships out there right now. But Aura looks amazing. That is one of the most highly anticipated ships right now, as of right now. Unfortunately, my World America cruise for September, I think, is going to get the can, or it did get the can, but we still have Harmony and Legend of the Seas later on this year. So that'll be good. At least Legend as of right now. We'll see how that plays out. St. Kitts, very nice, very nice. I think my camera might be just ever so slightly crooked. On the inaugural for Aqua last year, you have the old model with the racetrack instead of the updated model with the slide. So yes, they did initially. They did go back and fix it though, because I have both Aqua and Luna, and they have the slide coasters. But yes, I did notice that whenever Aqua first came out, I was like, oh my gosh, they still have the racetrack on board, which is really funny. Gas is $18. Wow, that's wild. I could not imagine. I feel like I would have to sell my car if gas hit that kind of price. Hello? Where's Justin? He's, I guess, in Fort Lauderdale, probably. Not really sure. There we go. Good stuff. Yes, next one up, Utopia of the Seas. Heading on out probably the next 5 to 10 minutes or so. We should be getting a call over the radio any minute now of them dropping lines. For those who haven't seen it, we have a new Norwegian Luna vlog that just came out earlier today. So once the stream ends, definitely be sure to go check that out. It was our first day at sea on board the ship. We just kind of hung out, did a lot of really cool stuff, had some fun, and went to Cagney's that evening. And that was Latin night at the deck party. We didn't really film too much at the deck party, but it was a fantastic time.
Utopia of the Seas is departing Port Canaveral in the Middle Basin. Cruise Terminal 1 outbound for sea, all concerned traffic, come up on Channel 12, Utopia of the Seas. Skirte. Utopia of the Seas departing Port Canaveral in the Middle Basin, outbound for sea, all concerned traffic, come up on Channel 12, Utopia of the Seas.
Good afternoon, yes, happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday.
Skirte. Canaveral pilot aboard the Utopia of the Seas. Utopia of the Seas departing Port Canaveral from the Middle Basin, Cruise Terminal 1, outbound for sea, all concerned traffic, come up on Channel 12, Utopia of the Seas.
Yeah, I noticed those Bremen class ships kind of want you down on the lower decks a little bit. They kind of make that deck 8 Ocean Boulevard area a little bit more appealing, and they kind of want you down there rather than up top, which is interesting. I noticed the pool deck is significantly larger though on Aqua and Luna. It's a huge difference, and it made it was significantly better too. Yeah, I noticed there's a lot of changes that they made as far as making the ship a little bit bigger, redesigning things, and of course the Aqua Slide coaster instead of the go-kart track. Everything that they did with Aqua and Luna were great, great steps in the right direction from Prima and Viva. I'm not too sure. We can hope so. We didn't get any horns from Wish last week, but maybe we'll get some this week. That'd be nice. Sports with Charles, what's going on? Good to see you. Does Wish depart at 2200? No, she should be leaving probably the next 20 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes or so, I would say. She is a somewhere between 4 to 4:15 this afternoon. Wish should be leaving. Is Royal on the move? I know they're dropping lines. Favorite all-time NCL cabin was the forward penthouse on Jade. Ooh, that sounds really cool. Lots of balcony space, very comfy loungers. That's awesome. I just sailed on Norwegian Star as well. We had a ocean view window cabin. It was so nice. It was actually a very, very nice cabin. I was pleasantly surprised by Norwegian Star. I heard a horn. Jaco, what's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. Doing good. Going to the Coastal Carolina versus Old Dominion game tonight. Nice. Very cool. That'll be fun. That'll be very fun. Jewel class is probably one of the best classes out there. Good mix of everything, plus Gem was your first cruise you ever took. Oh, okay. That's awesome, yeah. I can definitely agree with that. I mean, as far as like the older ships, like I'm somebody that prefers the mega ships. I like things like Utopia, Luna, World America, you know, the Icons, Oasis class. Like those are what I usually prefer. But I will say if I'm gonna go on a smaller ship, I'm gonna go on one of those Dawn or Jewel class ships just because of how nice they are. Like I was just blown away by how nice and well kept and just everything was on board Norwegian Star. Food was fantastic. The service was really good. The ship was in, for 25 years old, the ship was in immaculate condition. It was overall just very, very nice. Yeah, obviously dated in some areas because it was old and 25 years old, but I thought it was fantastic. Like it's at the point where now, yeah, if I'm gonna go on something that's, you know, older or in that age range, I'm probably gonna pick one of those ships. Yeah, Norwegian is fantastic. I'm hoping to maybe get something again last minute on Norwegian. Just kind of have to figure out when and kind of, well, a few other dominoes have to fall in place first before I can book another cruise. But I am hoping to see if I can maybe squeeze one in before things pick back up again. Did more sailings to ABC Islands. Tired of the, yeah, DR, St. Thomas. Yeah, I think in comparison to things like what the Icon class does, I think Norwegian has the better itineraries doing Dominican, Puerto Plata, St. Thomas, Tortola, and all that. But at the same time, like they need to do maybe a little bit more variety there. Like maybe throw St. Kitts in there or St. Martin or something like that. And again, the ABC Islands too. I know that the Norwegian Star was running fours. It was 4 nights and I think it was 4 nights and 10 nights is what Star was running this past season out of Tampa. And those 10 nights would go all the way down from Tampa to the ABC Islands. Going to Amsterdam Sea Celebrity Eclipse tomorrow. Nice. That's really cool. That's really cool. I haven't seen Eclipse in a while. I think I saw her late 24 on Oasis, actually. Oh, there goes Utopia. Just starting to push off the dock. J Cruises, one more week, let's go. Yes. You're gonna 1 week from today you'll already be on your cruise, and 1 week from today I'll be getting on mine. It's gonna be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. Too bad we're, oh, Tina, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Yes, 1 week to go. 1 week to go, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be on board the MSCC side. Very, very much looking forward to it and ready to get back out on another cruise. Coming over from Port Everglades. Nice. That's awesome. Two weeks and 2 days till the transatlantic. Nice. That'd be really cool. And I think Legend is in dry dock right now, so it's getting ready. They're getting Legend ready for you. That is awesome. Nassau with Allure a week from now. Nice. That's cool. Allure looks really good with the new updates. A week and a half left to school before summer vacation. Then you have 3 cruises this summer. Man, that's awesome. I feel like I'd be doing cruises nonstop if I was a teacher and had summers off. How many in port today? Just 3. It's a slower day here today in Port Canaveral. We just had the Glory. She was our first one out. Utopia is ship number 2, and then Disney Wish will be our 3rd and final one this afternoon here in probably about 10 to 15 minutes. On Glory March 1. Nice. Awesome. I wouldn't be opposed to going back on the Glory. I'm not, the whole loyalty status thing is kind of deterring me a bit, but I wouldn't be opposed to going on Glory again. Good cruise, good ship. I've also been on her 4 times already, which is crazy. Couple that works at your school district, you happen to have met on Explorer. That's crazy. 6 back-to-back cruises over the summer, then 6 days home, then a 7th cruise before we head back. Oh my gosh, that's insane. That is insane. I'm gonna try Carnival at least once, but there aren't many suites on board their ships. I like Carnival. I don't like a lot of the decisions they're making as a business as of late, but I do still like them. I think their ships are very nice. I think their XL class ships like the Mardi Gras, Celebration, Jubilee, and then the upcoming Festival and Tropical, those ships are incredible. They're so great and definitely worth a try. I think everybody should go on a Carnival cruise at least once to give them a try. You can't really formulate an opinion about a ship or a cruise line or anything like that until you've sailed on them. Want to book another cruise line? Not sure which one would fit your budget. I feel like MSC is the best budget and value cruise line at the moment. Other cruises on, wow, that's crazy. Yeah, Grandiose is fantastic. Grandiose is fantastic. Yeah, she'll be doing the short 3 and 4 night cruises soon. Trisha, hello, hello, welcome in. Good to see you, welcome. And everybody that's just now hanging out or just now tuning in, be sure to leave a like on the stream. Lets me know that you guys are having a good time this afternoon and enjoying the live stream. And if you're just tuning in for the very first time, we do this just about every weekend and do this all the time here in Port Canaveral and other Florida cruise ports. So make sure you subscribe down below to make sure you don't miss out on any future live streams here. we should be back again tomorrow as long as the weather's good, which it seems like it's holding out for now. And then pending on Mother's Day, which is Sunday, pending on Mother's Day just due to family stuff, but we'll definitely be back again on Monday for the arrival of Caribbean Princess for her summer here in Port Canaveral. The rust bucket is blocking. It really is. Caribbean Princess reported a 100-person norovirus outbreak. Oof, yikes. That's no fun. That is no fun. I got that on Seashore last year. That was horrible. Brian Z, hello, hello. How's it going? Welcome into the stream. Glad to have you this afternoon. Thoughts on the whole hantavirus? Ugh, that's messy. That's messy. I don't want to sound like I don't care, but at the same time, if it's contained on that boat for the most part, leave them on. Let it work itself out before you guys let them out into the open and let it spread. It has, from what I've read and what I've heard, is that it's got a really low attach rate as far as like it's not nearly as contagious as COVID was. COVID was like, you know, like the infection rate was extremely high, like almost like 50% or something like that, whereas this is like 3%. But at the same time, if you're close enough to somebody, you'll catch it. But obviously it's much, much more, you know, lethal, I guess, if you want to give it that kind of term. But it's messy. But I think people just need to kind of be smart about it. Obviously, if you're showing symptoms or you've been around that particular ship or wherever, somebody that's been on it, stay inside. Let's not go traveling around the world when you've been near somebody that's got it. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting thing. I don't really know if it'll blow up to the point of what we had with COVID, but it's cause for concern, of course, but it's definitely something that is just like, okay, let's see where this goes, I guess. Jetty, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much for help with the issues the other day. Absolutely, man. Glad I could help. It sounds like the issues maybe have worked themselves out, which is great. Great to hear. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate your super chat there. I believe Disney Wish is off the dock, by the way. She's leaving cruise terminal number 10 right now. She's starting to push forward. Maybe it's Discord. Yeah, I bet you it's a Discord issue. I bet you it's the program probably trying to figure out where to send the audio channel to is what it is.
Carnival Pilots, Channel 12.
Timmy, welcome back. Welcome back. Good to have you here.
On the Utopia of the Seas, outbound now. Exiting the port momentarily here. You guys out of the channel? Come by soon, and behind me is the Disney Wish. They'll be following me.
Sweet. This is nicer than Wonder of the Seas. It's almost identical to Wonder of the Seas. The only real difference you're going to find between these two ships is going to be those suites above the bridge there, if you can see right in front. But I've been on both. I've been on both twice, actually. They're both fantastic ships, but pretty much identical to Wonder for the most part. Just about the same thing. And liquefied natural gas. Utopia runs off of natural gas rather than regular diesel fuel as well, or marine diesel. But relatively very similar. They do get their LNG fuel at Coco Cay. That actually is pretty cool that they do that. Let's zoom in here. she goes. I kind of want to go on Utopia again. Maybe that might end up being the ship that I go on again once I have everything figured out. I'd like to try Royal, but probably afford the interior rooms. The interior rooms are really nice on those ships too. I would say give Royal a try, honestly. They're fantastic. Eight horns from Wish. Okay, interesting. That is a lot, but I've definitely seen her do it before. Four horns, another four. I'm going to say four today. I'm going to agree with that. I'm going to say four. Say four. Brother says five. They're all great guesses. We didn't get any last week, so hopefully they make up for it. You should boo. If they do zero, we're gonna boo. We're gonna spam boo in the chat if Wish doesn't give us any horns today. Going off the dock? Okay. Yeah, sometimes they will do one going off the dock like that. And we're gonna stay on Utopia here, at least for a little bit more, while we wait for the Wish to come a little bit further up the channel here for us. She's still pretty far back there. All right, let's go ahead and spin around to the Disney Wish. All right, here she comes. Yeah, what's going on? Good to see you. It says you can cruise solo only if you can make money as a cruise blogger. But I need to cruise in order to be able. There you go. That's the loophole. That's the loophole. You have to book the cruise first before you can make the content on the ship, right? That's the whole shebang. What ship do I go on? I go on MSC Seaside next week. Seaside, the 3-night out of Port of Miami. Yes, 1 week from today. Very, very excited. Treasure Your Destiny, what's going on? Good to see you, buddy. You're just in time for the Disney Wish.
Pipe over on Unit Romeo. Hey, what do you say? Yeah, Cap, little job, but we can get it done. The channel will be fun. Okay. We'll see you in June. We'll get the speed down. Sounds good.
Got off Virtuoso this morning. Ah, oh, that stinks. How was it? I should have asked you for a ship model. Darn it. I would have paid you for the shipping. Two weeks till Seashore for you. Nice. Awesome. Yes. Do you know what food places they even added? I've seen zero about the new stuff on Seashore. Maybe I'll have to book it just to see. Once I secure a job, I have two that are actually extremely promising at the moment. That's kind of what I'm hoping to do, is maybe once I get like an official offer on something, then I'll book a cruise right before my start date, which would be nice. A chicken sandwich place? No way. And barbecue? Dude, I have to go. I have to go on Seashore now. That sounds amazing. Here's your way 3 weeks from today. Hoping you'll be there in time to catch sail aways. Awesome. Yes, I will definitely do my best to be here. Most likely. I will most likely be here. As long as the weather's good, I'm usually out here. All included. Man, that sounds good. Do you know where it's at? Is it up in the buffet or is it down in different areas? I guess that just means I have to do another ship tour video of MSC Seashore. So I must have to go on it. Oh darn. Oh darn, I have to go on the Seashore again. How tragic. Seaside is Seashore's sister ship. So it's sort of, yes. It's the original version of it. Seashore and Seascape are just larger, newer versions of the Seaside. But yes, correct. Bridge and engine room today. Had an awesome chat about LNG. Awesome. Wow, that's awesome. Changes the pool deck 18. Barbecue is at the aft infinity pool. Ooh, that's cool. That's really cool. Honestly, that's exactly what Seashore needed, is more variety places like that. That's awesome. I noticed there were some chicken sandwich places on some tours that I've watched of World America. So that's cool that it's kind of making its way over. That's great. Basically where they had the gelato. I was going to say the gelato places were never being used. I feel like having to pay, even though it's like $2 or something like that, but having to pay for the gelato, I feel like nobody did it. You might be on World Atlantic's Maiden. You should, because I'll be on that as well. I was just saying earlier, I think my World America cruise is probably gonna fall through, unfortunately, but we'll see if we can squeeze it in other time. If not, then we at least have the World Atlantic that we're gonna go on for the maiden voyage. So, whoops, wasn't paying attention, too busy chatting. All right, enough complaints about the marketplace being the, exactly, that was like the main thing about Seashore, is that was like the only option to eat.
Outside Canaveral pilot, busiest. Captain's gonna hold up there north of the red. Correct, sir. Unless you need me to do the thing before you can do it. Yeah, we're in a good spot. Thank you. Sure, yeah. Canaveral pilot, as you wish.
Spin. World Atlantic, Aura, and Carnival Festival possibly. Man, that would be awesome too. Those are 3 awesome ships. Yeah, boo. Yeah, everybody spam boo in the chat for the no horns today from Wish. All through Facebook Messenger. Okay, it never tells me that I get DMs on Facebook, so I'll have to check. I'll look for it tonight. I did see that. There was a pretty big Azipod problem on Disney Adventure. That's wild. You know, the kinks out before it comes back to the U.S. Hopefully, yeah, that would be crazy to get that ship eventually here in the U.S. That would be awesome. I think it would do well here too. It seemed to have an incredible reception. Nobody actually went on the ship or anything like that, but it seems like a lot of people were like, "Oh my gosh, like this is amazing! Like we want this one here." When Adventure was in Canaveral. That's crazy. Ah, Dancing Queen. It's not a Disney Cruise sail away party without the Dancing Queen. Yes, keep the Asian food on the menu. It looks pretty good. Yeah, Disney Adventure looks pretty amazing, honestly. Had quite the conversation about her. Seems like she'll be. Ooh, really interesting. That's cool. That is very interesting. Oh, there goes my battery on my camera. The vlog video from today has ended. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and. Oh, wow. Coming back to America once is 3 years and Singapore's up. Yeah, that would be really great, honestly. I would try to go on it, to be honest. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that will wrap up today's live stream here in Port Canaveral. Again, I hope to see you guys tomorrow afternoon. Be sure to subscribe. Don't miss out on any future live streams here in Port Canaveral and other Florida cruise ports. And of course, be sure to leave a like. Lets me know that you guys had a good time this afternoon. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. We got the Mardi Gras, Disney Treasure, the Adventure of the Sea. I think it's Adventures weekend. I think it's Adventure and Freedom tomorrow. So 4 ships tomorrow and then another 6 on Sunday. So I hope to see you guys tomorrow afternoon and have a great Friday night, everybody.